McCollum with the ball, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's McCollum. Here's Crabb. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Crabb's got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside, George. Grant outside. Launches it, and Lowry gets it to go.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Timberwolves trail. Nowitzki a screen. Crabb kicks to McCollum. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And it's George finishing it off.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
Now here's McCollum. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. The 4th spot held by Mason Plumlee.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the basket by the Lakers. And that one's good. Crabb's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And in that game, guys, their 3-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays. And if the team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game. You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. For the finish, the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's McCollum. And Nowitzki wide open.
Ball
fires and off the prior, and in it goes. Nowitzki's got his first 2 points of the night. George passes to Randall. Back to George. To the right side. He dishes it to Lowry. 5 to shoot. And George, here we go. Plumlee, no luck.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Stolen by George.
Emoji weary face.
That's good from Lowry on the assist by George. Seven points for Kyle Lowry. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. Their
patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
Month in the NBA statistics. Tops in scoring. First in assists. And they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. And George, here we go. And he gets it to go. George has got 15.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day Even last game, he was on fire.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Marvin Williams has checked in for Crabb. And the basket by Thomas. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Kevin, I asked what part of their offensive scheme he feels most confident in today, and he said it's probably the depth of perimeter shooting talent that they've got. He said our guys can flat out shoot it, and you're going to see it today. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
Here's George, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And George, here we go. Russell kicks to George. Back to Russell. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. There's the pass to McDermott. Kicks to Wiggins. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Wiggins has got 8.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
George dishes to Russell. Back to George. Second chance shot. But Julia the pass to Chapman. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more. The free throw line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
This is to McDermott. There's a screen. Higgins outside. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's George on the wing. Five on the clock. Right side, Russell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Williams sets a screen for McCollum. Feeds it to Williams. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Over to the wing. Here's Russell. Los Angeles with another miss.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now here's McCollum. Down low. Here's Williams. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Okay, fans, put your hands. And now a moment to see the stats for McCollum. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
There's a screen by Williams. Passes to Dang. Shoots from the right block. The shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Thomas. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is... early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Now here's Wiggins. 8 points for him. Nice job coming off that screen. McDermott's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Lakers leading by 8. And George here.
Oh! That athletic.
Yeah.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
McDermott with it. Now Thomas defending. Wiggins drives in. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now McCollum. Back to Wiggins. The 3. Again, Wiggins missing. Here's Russell, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the first one drops. And so Russell hits them both. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable.
When I first got here.
Can I see the manager of this garbage?
At the time, as tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player, Clark, destined for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
Welcome. Back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, George in at shooting guard. Julius Randle is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Grant, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Crabbe finds himself wide open and drills it. Crabbe's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Outside Rondo. Back to George. Rondo kicks to George. Clock at 6. Grant gets a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Doctor.
Grant's got his first bucket of the game.